So in the last video, I reported about a study that showed that coffee reduced the risk of Parkinson's disease even in people who had the gene that increased their risk for that disease. The study said that it did not definitively prove that coffee consumption itself lowered the risk of Parkinson's disease, but that there was a strong association between coffee consumption and reduced risk of the disease. I did some more research on this and found that coffee itself does directly lower the risk of Parkinson's. According to a study from Rutgers University and published in the journal Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences in December of 2018, it said that caffeine plus a compound, EHT, work together to prevent neurodegeneration and keep the brain healthy. EHT is a fatty acid derivative of the serotonin neurotransmitter. Its full name is E-icosanol 5-hydroxytryptamide. I think I got the pronunciation of that correct. Not 100% sure, but I think it's close enough. It has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects on the brain. The researchers observed in mice they studied that the caffeine and EHT both work together with good synergy to protect the brain. It was also hypothesized by the Rutgers team that did this study that coffee beans have over 1,000 other compounds that are good for the brain, but these have not been studied much. More research on these compounds is needed. Aside from just Parkinson's disease, coffee is good for the brain in many other ways and protects it from many other diseases that affect the brain. One other big disease it protects the brain from is dementia. It has also been proven that coffee reduces the risk of dementia, which is a major disease and cause of disability and death, especially in the elderly. Also, it is quite distressing for family and people around someone who has dementia to see them slowly forget things and not know what is going on around them. So to conclude here, there is not just an association between coffee consumption and reduced risk of Parkinson's disease and cognitive decline, but direct evidence that coffee itself and the compounds in it directly lower the risk of Parkinson's as well as other brain diseases. So now we know for sure that coffee is directly good for the brain and neuroprotective. So like I said in the last video, drinking coffee is healthy and you should not feel guilty about it, but also remember not to overdo it because you might lose the health benefits from it. It is advised by health professionals to limit it to 4 cups of coffee a day, which is 945 milliliters a day, which is the equivalent to 400 milligrams of caffeine per day. Also, it is not healthy if you add too much cream and sugar to it. So I hope you found this interesting. Also, please like the video and subscribe if you like this content and want more of it. Thank you very much.